And so the point is that it was passed in '05, '04, at least '04, maybe farther back than that.
Well, that's exactly right.
And the point is, but okay, how does a person know?
Well, you don't. I mean, it was kind of like, that was passed in '05 in the ordinance when I found out that I was never hooked up to sewer.
Yes, I know.
You know what I mean? And that was passed in '05 too. That said that the town is released from liabilities in there.
Right,
From all
well,
that.
you buy property and you don't check it out and it's got a,
Yeah.
underground tank on it, yes, it's responsible.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
So,
I did. Yeah.
And there's some of that that does go
Yeah.
backward, but
Yeah.
basically you kind of have to be
All right.
aware of what.
What we're going to do is we're going to publish it here and saying it's effective right now. I don't think we need to put the 12 months in there. And we just should say that every resident in the town of Odin should attempt to find out as quickly as possible if they have a backflow preventer, because they are required to have one.
I think state law or health.
Yes, it does.
Department regulation.
And that's the reason it was passed originally. Which, yeah, plumber can.
Yeah.
Well, what about the blood that went in my basement? I don't know.
I'll get there, Jess. I don't know.
Okay, just
Okay.
wondering. All right.
So, how many times do you want me to publish it? Once?
You don't even have it yet. I think there isn't any amendment even.
No, there isn't an amendment.
I'm gonna have to draft an amendment.
No, the amendment's there. You know, all we did, we took and changed to go with the operating. We changed the codified version to go with the operating ordinances, which states that everybody in town's gotta have one.
Don't she have to rewrite that, put in there, though, when she reads it?
No?
Well, right now you have one that's in your code that appears to be the one you're operating on. So I think if it's not, if you're saying you're either clarifying that that's a misprint.
That's what I think we
I mean,
clarify.
So, this one is dated, okay, the first one is 7/10/02. That says all lines in homes that are hooked up, okay? Then the next one is dated '04, all lines are hooked to, that flow preventer on all lines, okay? So then, here is, kind of gives me a printout of everything, all the ordinances. It goes to 2/14/05. This, that's codified, is 3/14/05.
No, it says ordinance 2/14/05 passed on
3/14. But
So it's the one that you
So,
had from 2/14.
and it's not in there. It's
I
not
thought
in
you
there.
just had it, you said the 2/14.
It's not in there about,
Oh,
it doesn't say
What
this
does it
applies to
say?
new construction lines that are uncovered for repair.
What
At least
does
that
J
sends
read?
out.
Is it identical other than that?
No, it's not this. I'm sorry. It's saying a backflow protector shall be installed on all lines that are hooked to the public lines. That's what it says in this ordinance. This applies to new construction lines that are uncovered for repair was codified. It doesn't show that in there.
Right, and is the rest of the paragraph
Yes.
in the 04 one?
If a protector and some pump are not installed, the town will be liable for any damages.
I mean, is it in there about the superintendent or inspector shall inspect the protector?
It,
That came from
Yeah.
somewhere. I mean, I would think,
it's like it was
did you check the minutes for that meeting of 2/14/05 or
I can
3/14?
check the minutes and see if it's in there.
I mean,
I just was.
I think we're doing semantics here.
American Legal Publishing didn't put it
Okay.
in there.
It's required by health code. It's required by state law.
So just change it, amend it.
Yes.
Okay, that's
I
what.
mean, that's all we've got. We've got to amend it.
Okay.
If we need anything to say it, we've got to be in compliance with state law.
So she needs to do amendment and we need to.
I don't know the answer to that.
I think that would be the appropriate way to go.
All right?
I think you needed to do the amendment.
Because right now, the insurance company says we're in compliance. That's Bob. That's Jeff.
The insurance
Okay,
company says what now?
He says, oh yeah, backflow present. Right now, we've probably got,
Right.
if it were me, we've probably got 2 lawsuits around it. Okay? That they didn't have a backflow preventer. Insurance companies saying they're not going to settle right. They're not giving them the right amount of stuff. Because the backflow preventer has not been installed at the town required.
Okay.
So. Okay.
Can we have that for passage
For Thursday?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Insurance claim updates. I don't care which one of you goes first.
You go first. Go ahead.
Well, what can I say?
I know, I can't blame you.
I've got $7,200 in bills.
Yeah.
That's not counting the backflow I put in. That was $550.
Did you turn that into a deal?
No. He turned it into our insurance company first. They basically told you what, Rob?
They've never been in touch with me. The insurance company has not contacted me one time.
They told us they did.
They did not.
Well, that's not appropriate. They should contact
They
them
should
immediately.
They did not.
Okay,
At the insurance shop over here.
yeah, it's our insurance.
Yeah, nothing to get done.
Well, yeah, we haven't got a letter. The word was, is that the backflow preventer wasn't installed, so therefore it's on air. Well,
Well, they
that's not
don't,
an easy
you
answer.
can't do that
I know.
without even talking to them.
I know. So, anyway, we need to call insurance shop and find out what the status is.
The word that I got was that they, after speaking with Doug, they determined on the information that they gave him, that he gave them, that we were not liable. Am I correct?
My statement was, and I believe I made that in the meeting, the last meeting was, it was not caused by us jetting that lateral.
Or was it
The
not?
insurance
Yeah.
company knows there's no
Yeah, that was
flow
not
preventer.
caused
And that's what
They
the
don't.
insurance company.
Nobody
by
else
jetting
knows.
lateral,
No.
no.
They
I'm, I doubt he had water in the basement.
But the point is, the insurance
But
company's never
when
done it.
We had raw
originally
sewage.
brought to us and to the insurance shop, he thought it was caused by jetting that drain, that was not what it was.
Well,
Now,
that's what
We did
happened.
have a significant rainfall right in that time period.
The
No,
insurance,
no.
right now, I'm trying to clarify why the insurance company hasn't contacted you. Have they contacted you?
I talked with John Britton, I told you last meeting,
Me and Doug both spoke with her.
Bob felt that it had been caused when they jetted right in about that
That's
time.
when
So
it
the
happened.
insurance shop is saying it's not.
And I explained to John Britton how that jetting works, and there's no way.
Okay.
The
All right,
jetting would
here's
cause
what
that.
I want.
The heavy rainflow could have.
That's what it is.
You know, they did the second time, the first time.
First time, no.
Have you contacted our insurance company?
No. Because you told me that they were in contact with me, and
Yeah,
they have not done
they never
that.
did. All right, Beth, can I ask you to make a call tomorrow, insurance shop, and ask them what the response is? We've got a letter back on Jessica, but we haven't got one on Bob.
Okay. Are you wanting
I
to
wanna know
respond to
if,
letter?
yeah, I wanna know
Letter?
if our insurance company is gonna pay for his expense, if not, why?
Okay.
And then Bob, give Bob something, what he's gotta do.
Now, the flood, when it happened, I was watching it, so I kept the water all out.
Mhm,
I put plugs in my drains in the basement,
mhm.
and then it came up around the stool, and I kept bailing it out, so we didn't have damage on the flood.
No, that's a totally separate issue on the job. Jessica,
Yep.
okay, I saw the letter from the insurance company, what else you gotta add?
Well, they depreciated off my clothing by 10%. I
I
talked to
didn't
some,
understand that, I wonder if.
I talked to some people, the insurance agents, some of their friends of mine,
Yeah.
and they say they don't depreciate clothes.
I see how they can.
They've refused to even, they've now decided that they're gonna come look at my appliances, because I was told by, a person that works on appliances that it's like lightning. It could take a year before something ever happens. Well, that lady refuses to leave anything open. I have a brand new washer and dryer, so if it breaks in 2 months, I know darn good and well that it's not, because, and my furnace, this was the third time that this has happened, so I'm not, there's no way, I mean, and my sump pump is acting crazy. So they're finally gonna send somebody out, an engineer, to come out and look at them, so, but I'm not taking the 10% on all my clothes, I'm sorry.
No, I don't blame you.
You know, I've got
I
over
said to
5
her-
grand. I have no clothes at this point because I can't afford to buy any because of furlough and all this other crap. So
I said to her, I said, I wonder if the clothing stores will give her a 10%.
exactly, that's what I say. You know, and my dehumidifier, it was old, yes, that's fine, stereo, yes, you know, that kind of stuff, but my clothing, I mean, come on. Yeah, so, that's where we're at right now with that. I just didn't know what I needed to do. Is this never gonna happen again?
Well, Doug.
I mean, I'm not
that's
pointing
Jessica's
fingers at
question.
you, but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I know that this wasn't all because I didn't have a backflow, which I was told in January when this happened the first time that I did have a backflow. So that's why I didn't do anything. Well, and apparently I don't have one. So,
The backflow would have prevented it, but it was,
it was
the
the
fact that
pump
our
station.
flows did not kick on the malfunction in our flows. I know that's somebody's fault, but that's what happened. Those flows did not kick those pumps on. What we had for an alarm system there, a little light that blinks and an alarm that goes off. And out there, you probably couldn't.
I can
hear
see it from my
that.
window.
You can probably see the
I
light.
can see the
not
light,
hear
but
the
I
alarm.
can't hear anything.
Neither can I from my house.
Yeah.
So they come in last week, I went ahead and had K&M, when they ordered a pump, they ordered the tube. It's an alarm system, has a light, a buzzer, and it will call my phone. I can check the status of both lift stations at any time. Had we had something like this in place previously, it would have notified us before it ever come close to reaching a level where it even back up in the system. We would have been
Right.
notified, somebody would have been out there.
Well, and that house was built in what, 72? I mean, good God, I didn't, you know, when I was told I had one, I just assumed
But
that
they have made you an offer and you
So-
rejected that, so they are negotiating with you.
We are negotiating, yes. The locker though, what's their responsibility?
That's what
The
I mean.
blood, I mean, come on.
That's up to the insurance company, they'll deal with the
Okay.
locker and under subrogation.
Yeah, but, I mean, as
I
far as.
mean,
To me, I mean-
Answer her question, though, they are getting a
No,
grease
they're not
trap in there. like
EPA
they're-
ought to be all
I
over.
was
I
also
bet.
under the understanding that they were told to do that several years ago and they've taken it out because it's a pain in the butt. Are you sure about
You
that?
have our sewage and your.
They redone their
I
lines.
did too.
Okay.
From years ago.
They shut my water.